Hi, I'm a little bit early. I want to make sure that my sound is okay and that you guys can see me and I can share real quick. So when you hop on, tell me hello. Let me know the volume's okay. I'm still not showing up on Facebook. This is why we go live a little bit early, to give it a whole minute because there's always a lag. If you are watching the replay right now, oh, you know why? Hold on. If you are watching the replay right now, say hi and tell me pound replay so I know that you are watching and I can watch for your comments. Okay, and I am going to tag Bonnie real quick. And definitely let me know you're watching and that you can hear me. I'm tagging some people because I know there was a little bit of a mix-up on where we were going live and all the good things. Okay, let's see if Bonnie got that. If you're here, say hi, so I know you're here, and then I'm gonna get going. I'm hoping Bonnie's on. Heather's here. Hey, Heather. I see a few people, so if you're here, say hey. I'm going live a few places at the same time. I'm gonna do my best to look for comments. Can you hear me okay? Can you give me a thumbs up if volume and everything is good? And I'm gonna get going. Let me move this laptop. Welcome, welcome. Hi. Can you guys say hi so I know who's here? My name is Tara Norman. And I am going to be doing the cooking demo tonight for Bonnie's party. I'm so excited. We are having, we're having chicken fajitas tonight. We're making chocolate mousse, and I'm making a pre-dinner drink, guacamole, and seasoned Pico De Gallo, okay? I'm so stinking excited. Chicken fajitas is like my family's favorite. We probably have it in rotation once every 2 weeks. I love to make it in cooking classes. It's so fun, it's so easy. Tonight we're featuring the good Mexican real fast kid. It's $29.95 and it comes with our enchilada seasoning, which is so good and so easy. It comes with pico picante. It comes with our guacamole mix, which you're gonna watch me make guacamole, and it comes with our fajita mix. Now, if you want like a bigger kit for the Mexican kit, then you can purchase one that's $96.95, which will come with all 4 of these, plus our steamer, which is valued at $44.95, plus our 2-in-1 citrus press, which amazing deal. You're gonna see me use all this. Now, real quick, before I get going, if you like what you see tonight, you see me doing this and you're like, yeah, I want in, let me know. Our consultant kits are $99 right now. I think I paid $250 for mine, and it's over a $300 value. You get so many meal solutions. You get the steamer, you get the 2-in-1 citrus press, you get the grip and grabs, which are these, and so much more. And if you're adding stuff to your cart and you're getting close to 100, talk to me, because we should just get you the consultant's kit because it's cheaper to do it that way. That's how I ended up starting, and then I ended up changing over all my spices to Epicure. So real quick, let me talk to you about Epicure. What is Epicure? Epicure is a company that came from Canada. It's been in business for about 25 years. They've been in Canada. They've only been in the US for the last 2 years. What makes Epicure unique is that we are 100% gluten-free, 100% nut-free, 100% no MSG, no dyes, no preservatives, none of the yucky stuff that you are used to seeing in all the other products that are out there. It is clean eating, and we get our food done real fast. So when I make enchiladas, it takes me about 10 minutes, start to finish, no lie, because all my seasoning's right here, and it gets done really, really fast. Now, mind you, I am cooking for a party of 6 because we have a large family. Epicure has 100% transformed our lives because we have 4 kids and 2 adults, of course. We're all allergic to gluten. What are the odds? I think it's actually hereditary, but I am so tired of reading labels and making sure that wheat isn't hidden in there some weird way. I have a child who reacts to dyes, and I'm sick of it being hidden in there and I can't figure it out. I trust Epicure, so I literally transfer my entire pantry and all of our spices to Epicure. Another thing that you want to know about Epicure is that Epicure has no radiated spices. Now, this isn't a topic that you probably have a lot of information on, but Google it tonight. I bet you will. So most of our spices that are just products on the grocery store shelf, they're all radiated. And when I say radiated, meaning they've had radiation on them. Now, I'm a breast cancer survivor. I'm free of cancer for the last 4 years, praise God, never to have it again. And I went through chemo and radiation. Now, radiation that I had, think about this. When you go get an x-ray, they limit the amount of x-rays you can have in your lifetime. Our spices are the equivalent of having almost 3,000 x-rays. Bet you didn't know that. I just learned this. I was doing a conference where I was learning about our products, and I was blown away. So coming from breast cancer, cleaning out my system from chemo and radiation, it's super important to me that I stick with my products. So I'm a diehard fan of Epicure. You'll never tell me otherwise, because if it doesn't include radiation, I want to be part of that. So, and you're like, well, why do they radiate stuff? They radiate it because of rat feces, because most of it's coming over on boats and stuff. They radiate it also to give it, to preserve it, to give it better shelf life, because most spices are coming from other countries. Epicure does not receive any spices from China, India, and what was the last one? Hold on, let me think. China, India, there's one more country we don't receive. I will check my notes and I will let you know. It's China, India, and something. All right, so let's get started. So again, we're using our Good Mexican Real Fast kit tonight. I love the kits because it's better than takeout. Now, if you come from gluten allergies or you have food dietary restrictions, we're low sodium, low sugar, and Epicure is better than takeout for most of us, because we can't go out to eat and we can't have Mexican, we can't go have Greek, we can't go have Asian, because most of that stuff has wheat in it. And so I love the kits because it's like having takeout at home. So that's what we're having tonight, is chicken fajitas. So real quick, I'm going to go ahead and start the chicken fajita before we make our drink and get that in the microwave. So this is our multi-purpose steamer. You're like, oh my gosh, you're gonna put that in the microwave. Let me tell you something. The way the steamer works is that it uses electromagnetic friction. So when you took chemistry, probably, or maybe it was chemistry. When you learned about water molecules, you learned they're not straight, they're curved. So what happens is the electromagnetic energy makes it, the friction is what heats it. So what this does is it locks in all your antioxidants, it locks in your vitamins, all the things that you will lose when you're cooking on the stovetop or in the oven. And we cut our time in half using our steamer. I love our steamer. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move these drinks over real quick. I have some chicken here. I'm not sure how much I'm actually gonna use. It's been a long time. This is pre-cut up chicken. And it's been a long time since I have used one of these packets. So I just defrosted 3 because I was like, I don't know, I don't remember how much each holds. I think I'm gonna start with 2 and then see how that works. Let me throw this away, give me a minute. So we're gonna be making the pre-dinner drink, the fajitas, the guacamole, the Pico De Gallo, and the chocolate mousse. And without my talking and telling you guys all about the products and all about Epicure, it would take me less than 20 minutes to get it done. And I know you think I'm crazy and you're like, no way, Tara. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you. All right, yeah, let's do the 3rd packet. I think we definitely, my family needs it. If you have a smaller family, it would probably be fine. But I've got 6 hearty eaters. I've got some teenagers in the mix. they eat me out of house and home. Although the 8-year-old can give them a run for their money because that child is a bottomless pit. We have 3 boys and 1 girl. Thank God my girl came first. She's my responsible one. I don't know what I would do without her, but she's gone this week. She's at camp. She's helping run the youth camp for this week. All right, hang on 1 second. I gotta wash my hands. Okay, I have Gypsy Kings playing in the background. Okay, I thought we needed a little bit of fiesta music. So here's what we're gonna do. This is my personal favorite fajita recipe. So there is instructions on the back of your fajita bottle when you order the Good Mexican Real Fast Kit. There's instructions on how to use it, but I'm not doing that. You'll even get 5 recipe PDF cards to download that tell you how to use different recipes for all your products, but I'm not using that. I'm using my favorite chicken fajita recipe, which I will post in the comments below when I'm done with our live. This is our family favorite. So what we're gonna do, you can use oil in the multi-purpose steamers. You cannot use spray oil. Spray oil has chemicals in it. It will actually ruin your multi-purpose steamer. So I'm just adding just a little bit of oil. I'm going to add lime juice. Fresh lime juice in this recipe is key. If you use the bottled stuff, it just, I don't know why, it just doesn't do a good job. Where's my scissors? Hold on, gotta find my scissors. I thought I took them out. Okay. All right. These are miniature limes, so we're gonna do a couple of these. Okay, let me cut them in half. So I'm just, yeah, you can see. Okay, I'm gonna cut these in half so it goes faster. We're gonna be using our 2-in-1 citrus press. I think it's around 20-ish bucks, and it does limes and lemons. It is my favorite, one of my very favorite tools. I'm also using our non-slip cooking mat, or oh my gosh, what's it called? I can't think of the little board that I'm using here. So I'm just gonna take this, I'm gonna pop it in. What I love about this is it catches all my seeds. Now these are miniature, like I said, they're really tiny, so we're gonna start with 3 and see how much juice that gives us. Making sure you can see. What did you guys have for dinner tonight? Somebody talk to me. What did you guys cook? Are you eating now while you're watching me? Are you having a glass of wine? Have you ever heard of Epicure? I know a lot of people in this have not heard of Epicure before. And so I'm super excited to introduce you to Epicure. So like I said, we use 3 of these miniature limes. And I'm just squeezing out the juice. We really love the lime flavor in these chicken fajitas. Hey, Bonnie. All right. Okay, so we've got our lime in. And now what we're going to do is, I don't have any cilantro, so if you had fresh cilantro, it would be amazing. But I don't have any fresh cilantro. So what we're gonna do is, it says add garlic. Again, this is my recipe. I do not have fresh garlic, but I do have garlic seasoning. I'm going to use this roasted garlic aioli from Epicure. It's one of our favorites. As you can see, the bottle is almost gone, and we go through it pretty regularly. So I'm just taking about a tablespoon. This is our 4-in-1 spice spoon, and they're like $5, and I love them. Love, love, love them. Okay, so now we're gonna use, it says 1 teaspoon of Epicure fajita seasoning. We're gonna use more than that, okay? So this, I do fajitas so often, I run out of these jars. There's about 80 servings in this. Let me look, hold on. 85 servings in this jar. And can you see the spices? They're amazing. You're having corn chowder, Cheryl. Ooh, where are you? Are you up north somewhere? I'm in Texas, if you guys don't know. All right, so, and on the back of it, it tells you, like, it'll say, cook 1 pound of chicken or beef, add 1 onion, 2 peppers with 2 tablespoons of seasoning, and then put it on tortillas. So all of our spices come with like easy to read instructions and everything. I'm actually gonna use, we're gonna start with 2 tablespoons, and I'm gonna look at it. and see if that's enough seasoning for us. 1 and 2. I think that's good. We'll see, because I'm gonna add in some onion and I'm gonna add in some bell pepper. So just give me 1 second and we might add more. All right, red chili pepper flakes, I'm gonna skip that. Cumin, I'm gonna skip that. And salt, we are gonna add salt. Okay, so I have a little bit of, it's called pink Himalayan sea salt, and it is so good for you. Pink Himalayan sea salt has lots of minerals that your body needs. We don't use Morton's, like granulate, we don't use any of that. We use pink Himalayan sea salt. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add, I gotta find my bowl. Oh, it's in the fridge. Hang on, it's coming. Okay. So I have some bell pepper, some red onion. Yeah, some bell pepper and some red onion pre-cut. So, and I actually used our Prep and Pro chef knife. So this is a 6-inch steel blade knife. It is about $25. It comes in this case. You have to hand wash it only. These knives are amazing. So Epicure came out with one that was like 4 inches or 3 inches. I can't remember. It was my favorite knife. It's in my camper. So I didn't have access to it. So I had to get this one. This one's a 6-inch. It's steel blade. It cuts through stuff like butter. Okay. It is my favorite knife. Now, if you know anything about good kitchen knives, like they cost a lot of money, but Epicure's doesn't. And I really am pleased with the product. And I'm just so happy like that they offer this, because I had to order it the other day because I was like live cooking and my knife was so dull. I was like, I'm ordering one tonight. Okay, so we're gonna add, what we're adding is sliced bell pepper, which I use my knife for, okay? And then I have some red onion that's just kind of sliced. We're just gonna throw it in here. Let me get the rest of this bell pepper, mine as well, right? Why even like leave a few slices, and I'm gonna get some big chunks of the onion. Okay, so what I'm gonna do real quick is stir it to make sure I don't need to add any more seasoning, because this is about preference, right? But we really like to taste our flavor. We are flavor packed, you know what I mean? And Epicure, their flavoring and their seasonings, I know it's really hard when you've never tasted Epicure before and you're blindly shopping online, but I can promise you, like, you will not be disappointed. I've been gluten-free for over 10 years, and I can tell you that our seasonings, our spices, our cakes, our mixes rank up there with anything that you've ever bought at the store, plus you're losing all the yuck out of it. You know what I mean? No MSG, no preservatives, no flavoring, no wheat, no peanuts, and that's huge. Okay, so this is ready to go. Let me go put this in the sink so I don't use it again. When I'm live and I'm chit-chatting, sometimes I forget what's happening. Okay, can you guys see? I don't think we need to add any more fajita. You're in North Smithfield. Where is that, Cheryl? Like what state is that? Look at that. Okay, so you see it's raw. Now it's gonna be ready in a couple minutes. So our tops are vented. So I like to make sure that see we have handles right here. I like to make sure that the vents are placed outwards so that it does not burn me when I'm bringing it out of the microwave. So you're gonna be amazed. You're gonna be amazed. Now we probably have about 2 pounds of chicken in here. Not lying, that was 3 packs of diced chicken. Normally I would do 3 to 5 minutes. I think I'm gonna do 5 minutes and we'll check it, okay? All right, so we're putting in the microwave for 5 minutes. Now, great thing about our steamers is, does anybody on here go camping? Do you have an RV? Like do you have that kind of setup? Hey, oh, Rhode Island. We have friends in Rhode Island. Oh my gosh, that's so fun. Love it, love it, love it. One of my bucket list items is to go to Martha's Vineyard, and just go up that coast and just see everything up there. Like, that's literally a bucket item list. Okay, so Nicole doesn't have an RV. Well, so we have an RV. We spent almost all of our summer, we homeschool our kids. We spent almost all of our summer just traveling the US and showing the kids, like, you know, in the United States. We do not have an oven in our RV. We do have a stove, but it is way too hot to be cooking in there. We have a microwave. So I bought a second steamer. I made gluten-free pasta in it. I made bacon in it. I made eggs in it. I made quiche in it. I made ground beef in it for tacos. I made everything in it. It is amazing, amazing, amazing. Yes, go camping. Has she ever, Nicole, have you ever been camping? Like, I'm addicted. I can't. I just can't. All right, let's get started on our drink. Actually, Paul, can you add some ice to this? You know what? I won't. Hold on one second. Let me grab some ice. Okay. All right. You guys are going to love this part. So if you have many years ago, well, girl, as soon as like October hits, well, I guess it would be cooler up there sooner for you guys. We probably we don't really get cold here until like December, January. But up there, I think you guys probably have an actual fall. Like that's my favorite time. As soon as the leaves start changing, I just want to grill hot dogs and be outside in camp. All right, I'm gonna show you the blue butterfly tea. Do you see this unicorn looking drink? How amazing is this? It is so stinking cute. So the blue butterfly tea is about $13.50. You get 20 tea bags. The product itself has many health benefits. Naturally detoxes, helps with anxiety. I mean, just look up blue butterfly pea powder. Say that 3 times fast. It's pretty amazing for your health. What I love is that we offer mini teas. This one in particular, my kids love to make. It has a very light taste to it. It's not flowery. It's just very light. And I make mocktails with it. I also make cocktails with it, which we're gonna make tonight. My children will make this tea and then pour it in lemonade to watch it change colors and drink it. It's such a healthy alternative. They also make ice cubes with it. So I have some pre-made ice cubes. We're gonna make a quick drink. So usually this actually, it's got too much water. Paul, can you grab me ice? My ice melted while I was talking. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a cocktail with it. You're gonna see, so in this picture, it's pink and purple and blue, like a bluish purple. We're gonna make it upside down reverse. So the pink is gonna be on the bottom and then the blue is gonna be on the top. It is amazing. And then as the blue butterfly ice cubes melt, like it turns in this unicorn color. This is my favorite drink to make. And it was really cool for the 4th of July. And when guests see it, they're like, oh my gosh, it's really cool. That's my hubby. Say hi, Paul. All right, so here we go. Here's what we have. We have something called Kinky Pink. It's a naughty fusion of mango, passion fruit, and blood orange. We also have something called Blue Caraco. It's a liqueur. And the 2 of these were like less than $20, and I also bought ginger beer, which I need to grab. All right, so we have our ice. I'm just using my margarita cup. And I gotta pour the beer in, sorry. So ginger beer is non-alcoholic. So if you wanted to make a cocktail, a mocktail with this, then you would use ginger beer and you would use the blue butterfly tea, and then you would top it with like a citrus. So what activates it to change color is like a lemon or a lime. It doesn't matter which, okay? So now, I've got ginger beer, I just poured it in. I poured about, I don't know, like half. I'm just eyeballing it. And now we're gonna add in the Kinky Pink passion fruit. Okay, so you see our bottom is now pink. Okay, and now I took my blue butterfly tea and I made ice cubes out of it today. It's super important that it sits on top because you want it to change colors, okay? Now I'm gonna add in, it's called the blue Caraca, I don't even think I'm saying it right, liqueur. I just kind of pour it on top to kind of get it going. And then you can add, let me set this out of the way. Our fajitas are done, by the way, I think. We're gonna start and check. Then you can add a little bit of lime or lemon to it. So I'm just gonna, and because it's an ice cube, it's gonna be like a slow drip of blue into the pink. It's really cute. Okay, and as soon as I added that citrus, hold on, guys. There we go. As soon as I added that citrus, look at this drink. How fun. Bonnie says, hi, Paul. It is delicious. How fun is this drink? And it's just a fun little thing. as I'm like cooking and doing my thing, just to have, and if you have guests over, how fun is that? Hey Paul, do you mind putting this back in the freezer for me? All right, our fajitas say they're done. So let's check them. Okay, so here we go, watch the steam. So these are our vents. I'm just gonna take it off. Well, I mean, it's looking like it's pretty much done, but let's just double check. Let me grab a spoon. Let's just double check. I don't like to take chances with chicken. So I may, nope, you know, I'm gonna put it back in for a few more minutes. If you're wondering, because I'll tell you what, I saw my first cooking show for the Epicure. I had not even tasted the product, and I was sold. I was like, you know what? I want the consultant kit because that's the biggest bang for my buck. I can get the most stuff with my money for that. I didn't even know if I was gonna sell it. I didn't even care. I just knew that I wanted the discount for the products because I was gonna use it because it was gluten-free. I didn't even care like how much it cost or what the taste of it was. We're gonna add 2 minutes to that just to see. I had not even tasted it, but I saw the cookie show and I was like, yeah, I bet that chicken's rubbery. I bet that's nasty. I really did. I was one of those people because I cook a lot in the kitchen. Family of 6, I'm cooking every meal. And then I tried it and I was like, oh my gosh, like it's totally not. It's not at all like what you have, like preconceived notions. It's not, I promise. All right, let me get this out of the way. We're gonna move on. All right, let's do some guacamole. So I have 2 avocados right here that I've already taken from their skins. All I'm gonna do with this guacamole dip mix is so stinking good. Now, it almost has a little bit of like curry flavoring to it. I don't even know how to describe it really. I'm in Texas, so what I can tell you is like, it's the best, it's the best, it's the best, okay? So I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons. You can add less if you want. And then I'm gonna mash it up. Now, because I'm in Texas, everybody's different, right? Because it depends on how you eat guacamole, how you like it, where you're at, etc. I'm gonna end up adding a little bit of Pico De Gallo to it because I like my guacamole with some onion and some tomatoes. Not everybody likes that. But what I love is that, oh my gosh. This is the best guacamole ever. Oh, let me use this bowl. What I love is that I'm not trying to doctor it up. You know what I mean? All right, hang on, let me grab a spoon. Oh my gosh, it's so stinking good. I love the flavor. All right, it says it's done. All right, out. My dog smells food and he's like, I need to see what's going on. Okay, and before we check on our fajitas, I'm just gonna add, this is just Pico De Gallo, it's from HEB. It's just Pico De Gallo, mild. So I'm adding in 2 tablespoons of it, but. This is our pico picante. This is how you make salsa. You just take, like if you wanna know how easy it is to make salsa, you can literally take a can of diced tomatoes and add 2 tablespoons of this in it, and you got salsa. And it's, everybody say hi to Tex. He is a Bernese Swiss Mountain Dog mix. He looks like he's wearing a tuxedo. He is the newest addition to our family. But so you just add this in and you've got salsa and it's perfectly seasoned. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add about a tablespoon because I don't want it super spicy for my kids. And now I'm gonna mix all of this together. Now you don't have to do that. You could just do the guacamole seasoning on its own, all by itself, but we're in Texas and we're used to having it like this. So this is how we're making it. And I'm gonna put it in my guacamole bowl, guacamole slash salsa bowl. All right, and then we're gonna check on our fajitas. Okay? And And then I need to make a little bit of Pico De Gallo with our seasoning because my kids like to use that on their tacos. Okay, let's see where we're at. I think we just about got it. I'm going through the spoons tonight. Okay, it looks done. Let me just kind of, can you see what I'm seeing? Okay, let me just kind of cut it in half. Oh yeah, it's done. So that was 7 minutes, 2 pounds of chicken. Okay, and it's going to be so stinking good. I can smell all the flavorings from here. I'm gonna put the lid back on so it stays hot, and then I'll watch it. You'll see me plate it in just a second. All right, so now I'm gonna just take some Pico De Gallo, just separately, just so my kids have it. So their tacos, we're gonna use the same bowl because it'll be fine. And let's add in probably that much for their tacos. And then I'm gonna add in another tablespoon of the poco picante, which is key for the flavoring. And the nice thing is that all of these flavors, they kind of just blend together and they all kind of taste the same family. So they'll put this on top of their tacos. So I'm gonna set that aside. We're actually done with dinner. Now we're gonna move on to dessert. Now I know I've been chit-chatting a lot in the middle, but we made a drink, we made fajitas, we made guacamole, we just made, what did we just make? We just made Pico De Gallo with seasoning. Now we're gonna make a chocolate mousse really fast. Okay, let me grab my dessert stuff. Okay, stay with me, almost done. Okay, so the chocolate pudding is our dessert. You get 3 packages, I think it's like $9.95. Which season is the salsa one? It's called Poco Picante. This one right here. Yes, absolutely. You made it the other night, Bonnie? Oh my gosh, it's so good. Okay, and if you don't like it super spicy, then just don't do a full tablespoon. Just like lower it, you know, just add a little bit as you go, maybe like a 1/4 teaspoon until you get to the flavor you like. Okay, now we have to buy this in bulk, I'm not even kidding, because you usually get 3 packs for under $10. And the chocolate pudding that we have versus the chocolate pudding that you buy in the store, big difference, huge difference. The sugars in this is 8 grams prepared, and it doesn't have any of the other junk in it. Okay, you wanna know what it has in it? I can tell you. Organic coconut palm sugar, food starch modified organic coconut powder, and sea salt. That's it. Like 3 ingredients, 3. Versus if I grab a box, I mean, I could, but it would make the live longer. I could grab a box and you'd be like, oh my gosh. So here's what I did. In order to make this, if you just wanted the pudding, you're gonna dump the mix in and add in 2 cups of milk. And then you have pudding. But I'm not making pudding. Tonight, we're making chocolate mousse. Mousse is my kids' favorite. So I have 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. It's just heavy whipping cream. I'm gonna pour it on top. I'm gonna set that right there. And then I have 2 tablespoons of sour cream. I'm just gonna dump that in. And now I'm going to blend it. This is our, they're called 1 cup prep bowls. If you do Weight Watchers or low carb or any of that, this is great. If you, I don't know if anybody on here does that. I do Weight Watchers, Blue Plan. I use this for my 0% fat Greek yogurt. I put this in here with blueberries, and then I have my servings. You get 3 in 1. So 3 in 1 order. All right. I just wanted to let you know. You never know who's doing keto, who's doing Weight Watchers, who's doing what. All right, let's see if I get this right. So for this part, I'm gonna ask that you turn your volume down. I will give you the thumbs up when I'm done blending. It's really not that loud, but some people, why can't I get it in? Depending if they're watching from a phone or if they're watching from a computer, it can be super loud. I watch my replays or watch my lives on replay. I personally don't think it's super loud, but I'm watching from a phone, but if you're watching from a computer, it can be live. So I'm gonna go like this. This means volume down. As soon as I'm done, I'll give you a thumbs up so you can turn it back up. All I'm gonna do is whisk this until I see peaks, and then it's done. So this sat in the fridge. It takes about 20 minutes to set when you're making the chocolate pudding. And then now I'm making the mousse, okay? So volume's down, here we go. So basically I just put that on the ground. I'm looking for mountain peaks. Sorry, let me try that again. I'm basically just kind of looking for mountain peaks to form, and then I know that it's done. Let me put this in the sink real quick. Here, oh, it's such a sin to have that on the ground. It's so dang good. Okay, let me grab a spoon. So here's what I do for dessert. If you want to feel fancy, okay, you don't have to do it this way. Again, my kids they get super excited. This is another way I get them to eat all their food because I promise them dessert. And they're like, yeah, I'll do anything for dessert. So you could serve this, like if I'm having a board dinner tomorrow night and I'll be making some dips, I'll be making roasted potatoes, and I'll be making chicken and all the good stuff. So if I was having a board dinner like I'm having tomorrow night, I'm gonna serve dessert. I would leave this in the center, and then I would put blueberries, I would put gluten-free cookies or whatever around the center. Tonight I'm making almost like a parfait. So I'm gonna I've got a champagne flute, and the bottom is lined with blueberries. I'm using a small, I don't know, about a tablespoon. And I'm just kind of adding it in. Now I have children who request this on the daily. I'm not kidding. They love this chocolate mousse. And it's, they love all of our desserts, but I get a constant, it's like, can you make the mousse when you do your dinner party next time? Next time you go live, can you make a mousse again? Because they love it. Now what I like to do is I like to add a little bit of blueberry on top. Then we have something called Cocoa Crunch toppers. This we actually we pre-make smoothie bags for our kids. It helps cut down on cereal and gives them a healthy option if they need like a midday snack or whatever. I put about 2 tablespoons in each smoothie pack. Now if you're wondering about the sugars is 1 gram. 1. You wanna know what's in it? Chia, organic cocoa nibs, physalimon husk, coconut, organic cane sugar, organic cocoa powder, and cinnamon. And it tastes amazing. It can go on top of ice cream, cupcakes, pudding, oatmeal, yogurt. Like, you think about it, it can go on pretty much anything. Oh, wait a second. This one's my brand new one. I have to keep lots of this in stock because we go through it so fast. This is the other one we go through. It's called Summer Berry. These are about 10 bucks. Summer Berry is my youngest favorite. Like, I will see him dipping spoons in it and eating it by the spoonful, but the total sugar for the whole jar is 3, so I don't stress out about it. It's really, honestly, it's just hibiscus and freeze-dried strawberries, so I'm not worried about him doing that. Okay, so I'm gonna take some of this and I'm just gonna sprinkle it on top. And hopefully you can see what it is, what it looks like. And then finally, I'm just gonna take a gluten-free vanilla wafer and pop it in. Now you could crush your vanilla wafers, you can use graham crackers, you can chop, cut them up and, not cut them up, smash them and just kind of do a crumble on top. But like, it's kind of fun to tonight, we're just gonna kind of just dip and eat. So that's that. So guys, literally we made Pico De Gallo seasoned with poco picante. We made guacamole, we made chicken fajitas, we made a pre-dinner drink, and we made our dessert, our chocolate mousse. So I hope you guys had a great time. Do you have any questions before I go? I will post a photo of our stuff plated so you can see it. My kids are gonna start coming through the kitchen like elephants any minute because I'm sure they can smell it now, wondering where the food is. So I'm gonna hop off here. I'm gonna feed everybody, but I will take pictures of my food before I eat it so you can see it. Does anybody have any questions about any of the products? Do you have any questions about how it's made, anything like that? I'm here. Bonnie's here. She's seen 2 of my lives now, so she's kind of watched the process. And between her and I, we can tag team and help answer your questions. We are looking for 3 hostesses to sign up. You can do a virtual party. You can say, hand me a link, and I will just get friends to order. Or you can do an in-person party where I send you the meal, you make it for your girlfriends, and then they can just order from the link. Super fun. So just let me know. And we need about 10 orders. We're looking for about $250 in sales. We say 10 orders because most people order about $25 worth of stuff. So, and if you want to sign up and you just want the consultant kit because you're like me and you're like that go-getter and you're like, yeah, I'm changing all my spices. That's $99. And if you want to know what's included, I can send that to you in a PM. All right, thank you so much for having me. Thanks, Bonnie, for letting me cook for you guys. And I hope you guys have a great night. It looks like you guys don't have any questions, but if you do, just tag me below in the post. All right, take care. Talk to you soon.